Welcome back to the podcast. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a long while since I've done one of these, but this is needed to come up and it's resonated with me quite highly. Welcome back to Raise Your Vibes. This podcast is all about how not to bury the pain from your past. Now, I'll put some disclaimers out there. There may be some topics I discuss that will cause pain to others, people around you, perhaps yourself. All of us at the different stages of our life will go through trauma, will go through pain. And pain will be on very, very different levels, from the actual physical act of cutting yourself. Perhaps you're cutting some onions or some vegetables and you slice your finger perhaps with a knife. There's that sort of pain that we all can relate to, that we all understand on some physical aspect. Then there's different types of pain. Pain from losing something in our lives, whether it's the relationships we've held on to, whether it's the love we've held on to, whether it's letting go of parts of our past, or even in the present, there might be things that we are enduring that we don't want to let go of. And instead of dealing with that particular predicament, whether it's our marriage, our relationship, our friendship, someone in our family, there are times when we bury our pain so deep to the core of us. We lock it away, not just in one safe, not just in two. We lock it to the point where we don't want to deal with that pain. And partly the reason we do this is because it's a mechanism, it's a survival mechanism we've become adapted to using. The trouble with that is, the more we bury it, the more it's heavy on our soul, on our spirit, on our mind, on our chakras, and our peace of mind, which is the most important thing. The more we bury it, the deeper it's hidden, the more, unfortunately, little issues will come up and resonate with us that really we haven't dealt with that particular aspect of ourselves in a very long time. And if we're honest with ourselves, we will realize that we do need to confront those issues from our past, and that it's not a good idea to bury that pain. Why do we do it then? Why do we not sit there crying, perhaps? Some of you might be thinking that. Why do we not get angry? Why do we not overcome it? Why do we not move forward? Sometimes the pain will have happened, the incident of the pain will have happened a number of years ago. It could be 10, 15, 20. It's a form of trauma. It's a form of pain that is not allowing us to move forward. And that is because of something within us that is not fully healed. Okay? It is not something that's going to happen overnight. It is not something that is magically you're going to click your fingers and it will go. No. The hardest thing that any of us can do is face ourselves in the mirror and accept that pain is there. The reality, the physical aspect, whatever it was that linked us to that concept of pain needs to be worked on. And we need to remove the layers plaster by plaster, as painful as it is, and let those scars be open and allow ourselves to slowly start to mend, slowly start to heal, and slowly move forward. When that pain is kept in that box that you've locked and put another lock on, and you've buried it, the only thing it is doing is weighing us down. It's not allowing us to be our full selves. It's not allowing us to be happy. It's not allowing us to be content with who we are and what we are. Instead, we're torn with grief and uncertainty because we play that particular scene and event in our head and our mind over and over again. It's not easy to go forward. It's not easy to address the pain. It's not easy to let go. Some people bury that pain so deep within themselves because they partly feel responsible for having that pain occur to them. Whatever the situation will be, as I said, each one of you will relate to this on some particular different level. The main thing is making sure you speak to someone, you voice it. Whether it is a friend, a loved one, someone you trust. And this takes a lot of energy from within yourself to be able to regurgitate that pain and to be able to say, I need help. I need help. I need help moving forward. I need help healing. I need help to live. And I need help working out why this pain is holding me back and why this pain is not letting me go. And the main person, to be honest, is ourselves. We don't realize it. It is us in our subconscious level on some sort of aspect of adulthood, childhood trauma that keeps it locked away for safety more than anything. Because we, at the time this particular incident happened to us, we were not able to deal with it. Presently, it could be 5 years have gone on, 10 years have gone on, that we're still not able to deal with it. But we must. We must. Because it becomes so barren, so lost, so heavy that you cannot escape, and it lingers. And it manifests, and unfortunately it rots away till the core of us is a ghost. I'm sure many of us don't want that for ourselves. We want to be in a position where we are happy and content in our lives. And whatever the scenario was that caused the pain in the first place, the tragedy, the trauma, we need to come to terms with the fact that we are no longer that victim anymore. We are no longer the person we were since that happened to us. The more we bury that pain, the more we hide that pain from our loved ones, from our close ones who are there to help us, we will never be free. And I'm sure you can all relate to this on some particular aspect. The first thing is trying to get yourself some help, acknowledging that this pain is eating away at me. Whatever it is, whatever was the cause, I need to go and get some help. Sometimes we are on autopilot, we are living our life, we're with our families, we're with our children, we're with our loved ones, whoever it is who's in our life, our jobs, all of that, we're on autopilot, we persevere, we work through things. But deep down below, there are still things holding us back. And we can't be in our essence, in our true sense, in our true form, because that pain still lingers and it holds us back. You will not have peace of mind. You will not have serene nights. You will not have strength until you completely are honest with yourself and realize that this is not going to be cured overnight. It needs, proper care, proper mental health, access, whether that's seeing a counsellor, talking to a trusted friend, going and seeing a clinical psychologist, whatever you think you need to do to deal with this particular pain. Burying it, hiding it, pretending it doesn't exist is not correct. But it's what we've done. There's nothing wrong with that particular scenario. It's what we've done. It's survival mode. And it's partly because the trauma was so severe that we couldn't face it. You need to remember, You are loved, you are cared for, you are respected highly. There are people in your life that genuinely want you to be okay, genuinely want you to be all right. And there are some people that perhaps don't really care about us as well in the same breath. We have to put barriers in place in our life, perhaps. We have to protect ourselves from the people that are not really there to protect us. So as and when you're able to do so, find that person that you trust, that you can communicate to, the person that is going to help you move forward with your life, the person that will help you rebuild what you need to rebuild and help you to move forward. These aspects are not easy. These aspects of dealing with pain will not happen overnight, as I've said. It will take work, and it will take complete honesty for you to strip back the layers and be quite open and honest with what is happening to you. It will be something that you will struggle to face. It requires strength. But you can do this. You can overcome this. You can face this. Your physical body dealt with it at the time. It's just your soul and your memory that needs to come to terms with how you have evolved and moved forward from that particular trauma since it occurred. The person who potentially caused you that trauma may not necessarily be with you anymore, may not be part of your life anymore. They may have moved on and done other particular things. And the only person who is unfortunately suffering is yourself. The individual that caused the pain in the first place might not even give it a second thought. However, you, as the person who is dealing with the pain, is holding on to it. And we need to learn to love self, forgive ourselves, and not necessarily forget, because you can never forget something that's traumatic as that, but you can help others through your pain. You can help others get through this piece by piece, bit by bit, moment by moment. And we can only do that when we realize we have to work on ourselves. Some of this will require quite a lot of self-love. Sometimes that's the hardest thing, as I previously said in other podcasts, to give yourself. Especially when you are holding on to pain. It's very hard to rebalance and give yourself love in that particular predicament. But we can all do it, little bit at a time. Please don't feel that you have to carry this burden, because you don't. There is help out there for you. There is support out there for you. And remember that you can flourish. You can be at peace. And nobody has to stay in victim mode. Nobody has to endure the pain repeatedly over and over and over again in your particular cycle. It's time to let go of your pain. It's time to seek help and guidance. And it's time to love thyself and be honest with yourself and care for yourself as much as you can. And I assure you, once you start to do that, once you start to move forward, and once you start to help yourself, you'll see that parts of your life will become quite strong. I hope, if this resonates with you, you seek the help and the guidance that you need. with professionals, start with friends as I've suggested, and hopefully the pain that you've buried can be unleashed, and hopefully instead of it being a dead weight in your life that causes more anguish, more anxiety, it helps you blossom. Please take care of yourself. Please make sure there are loved ones around you. And if you happen to be by yourself, love yourself more. Take care of yourself. Hopefully I'll be doing some more podcasts soon. God bless.